impetuosity. Is it really a video if I don't know a word? Coupled with a hot temper. Tempers. They have tempers. Aries people can be foolish over money matters, and they can be wasteful. Some buy far too many clothes than they can possibly wear, and then forget to look after them properly. Can we take a second? Okay, I'm 25 years old, and I do not separate my laundry by like color or anything. Like, I don't separate my colors. Like, I don't. But we don't really have white laundry because our socks are black and like our underwear aren't white. Like, so like, do you separate your clothes by color? Because my mom does, and she's like, you really need to separate your clothes. My clothes is mine. My clothes is mine. Mama, my clothes is mine. Okay. Some love fast cars and will spend money on those things before other considerations. The worst Aries traits are selfishness and lack of common sense. That was rude. Why are you so rude? Dang. Don't be rude. You better gas. You better gas them up. They are not always the tidiest of people, and they are impatient with details, except when engaged in their specialist studies. Their specialist studies. Their best can't even deal with it. That sounds like something, but I can't think of what it is. Like, but it sounds like something. I think I'm gonna make a mic brushing video because I really like those. I really like those. And like, I kind of like that noise. It's like a little popping. Little popping. Are you popping? I'm popping. Popping. I'm popping. I'm popping. Are you popping? I'm popping. In my first video, I called this a necklace. Ma'am, whose neck is that gonna fit? A newborn. But your newborn should be wearing this. Never mind. But like, I kept calling it a necklace. It's like, ma'am, what? What? It's Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving dinner with your families. We're not gonna get into my thoughts about Thanksgiving. Okay. We're not gonna. Honey, is you okay?